Welcome to our shooting deck. I thought I'd take a minute and tell you how we built this shooting stand. I think a good shooting table, a good shooting stand is very, very important, all in the umbrella of shooting accurately. This was a table you can get at any Sam's or Costco. I just happened to paint it black. And then I built this stand. And notice that it's unlike most. It has a slant going down. And why? Well, all of my shooting ranges are down. Got this 15-yard range one here, 65 over there, 75 over there, 85 all the way to my left, and even 100 yards up by those trees. But in every case, I'm still shooting downward. So that's a little different. Now maybe you've got a situation you can shoot up. Maybe you get to shoot flat. But you're going to need a shooting table that's going to do that. And so I've made this one. And it didn't take but a couple of hours. And I think it's something that you can do and enjoy doing. First of all, I built these wedge verticals which allowed the top table to slant down. Then I put some holes here and have some Allen wrenches in the end so that just in case a screw gets loose on the scope or the air rifle, I can quickly tighten it up. It does happen, particularly with brake barrels and springers. Right inside here and Velcroed, I have my rangefinder, and it's about 850 yards across these wetlands. I put a little Velcro on it, and it works just beautifully. If I'm going to target something a little different than normal, I know exactly the range. That's important to me. I put a little piece of foam on it, and this just makes it more cushion so that you can get comfortable and shoot a little longer. A couple of sandbags up here. I was in the Army, and I have a little bit of an Army clock in here. You'd say, well, why in the world would you have an Army clock? And the answer is that I know the times that animals come out here, and when the deer come walking out and across that berm, the late sunny afternoons when the woodchucks come out. And I know the time, so if I'm not hunting them, I will make sure that I end my shooting before they come out. I've got a nice clip here. You can put some notes. I have notes on my rifles. This is actually a cigar holder, but I use it for notes, and I can keep track of just exactly what range and what drops my guns have. They also have a cheek piece, and I have it indicated there. Inside, I've used the very same foam that these pellets were shipped in, and I just happened to glue 4 of them in there. And because I shoot 17 and 22 and 25 and 357, it makes very nice to just have it, and if you need the pellets, they're here for you. One of my accuracy tips is to make sure that you don't have any pellets with bent skirts. And so when I check my pellets before loading them, if I see the skirt is bent on the back, I can then toss it. And this is just my little tiny trash can to do that. Another interesting thing that I have is keeping these guns clean. These little cotton pieces are made in 22 caliber and 25. And I keep them, and I always shoot a few of them out the barrels. I wish they were in every caliber. They're not yet. But it's really nice to have one like this and put it in like a pellet and then shoot it out. And it removes most of the junk that can be in a barrel. So I have that. I also have a little Ziploc bag with some Velcro in there. And I have a couple of cloths to keep my scope lenses clean. as well as the gun clean as well. I don't think there's much more. You kind of have to feel till you get a table that's and a chair that's just the right one for you. I've done that, but this one works very, 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 very well. You can even, on some occasions, I find that it's good just to throw this single sandbag up here and rest the rifle in it. One more thing that I built that has helped organize my hobby, and I think it's something that you can do as well, because it didn't take very much. First of all, you look at these round pieces here, one here and one down there. There's a small and a large. For whatever reason, Home Depot and Lowe's sell these. I'm not all sure what people use them for, but I bought one of each. And this holds the top of my guns, and that one down there holds the stocks of my guns. A couple of my favorite Army decals were put on it just to personalize it. And then this little wood design, I found it in a box. They were selling a bunch of them, and I just decided to get it and glued it on the top, hiding the long screws that go into these 4x4s. I had some red stain, and I covered it in red stain. I also then had a little trouble once I put the guns in place for them to stay in place. So what did I do? Well, I had these little anchors here where the gun can fit in, but this was a packet of what the ladies put to hold a ponytail in place, pigtails in place, and my wife had some, so I put them on, and it was real easy to hold the barrel in, and now it was going to stay in the groove. Down below, you're going to see little round cushions that are used on the bottom of chairs and stools so they don't scratch the floor. I screwed them in just so that they would keep the stock of the rifle in one place. And altogether, this holds, what does I think it is, nine rifles are held by this. And I think I had about 2.5 hours into it. But it sure made the air gun hobby neat, organized, and ready to go. I hope that helps you.